Hey everyone, Bro here. I'm back with another video for you guys. We're here at an abandoned cemetery. I think it's abandoned, but there is actually a brand new stone over there, so I have no idea. The sign is right there at the gate. This place was actually interesting to get into because the gate, well, it's new and old, but it's very stiff, so we had to literally move it a little bit. It almost popped out of the ground, so that's quite interesting. And before we get into the video, I have no idea if the cemetery is haunted. The reason why I call it abandoned is because if you guys look on the other side of the cemetery, not very well kept. Also, it's very, very old, considering a lot of these are majority of them are from the 1800s, but there are other ones that are very old. We're gonna come back here and do another video, possibly when it's colder, because I don't feel like walking through here. I only take spray on my legs, so I don't want to do too much. So we're just gonna focus on where there's less grass. So let's get into it. Plus, also in this cemetery, there's also ones that are broken down here. Also, this is in Shelburne Falls, Massachusetts. That's where we are right now. So this is just like a random cemetery off the street of like houses. You're gonna see people like probably pass by on the street. They did recently come here to literally cut down trees and stuff like that. Our car's right there. That's my mom. And so we had the park so close, and also the Mercury is huge. That's a land yacht right there. So we got in through here. I was just ready to climb over the fence, the rock fence, because normally I do that. Except for like the cemetery in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. That one, you really shouldn't sit or climb on top of the rocks because people are buried under it. And I don't know how old this cemetery is. And either that's a tree stump back there, or that's like another stone just not a part of this. That's also a veteran right there too.
2003 or 2005.
No, it's 2002. This is 2002. That's 2002. It's a little dirty. Oh no, that's 5. Sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I knocked a little rock there. I was trying to, go like this, and then the white quartz just flopped over. I'm sorry. But her last name is Hadley. Oh wait, no, Steen. So again, there's a couple newer stones here. There's a couple new ones here, but this is like they do not keep this cemetery up because, as you guys could see, that one right there was literally broken. And there's another one that's broken over there. Like, these are like the oldest ones here. I have no idea how old this cemetery is. So there's probably more bodies buried here that nobody knows about. And you can't read these. This could be something else. And then that's either another monument or that just fell off the fence. We don't know. And then I'm also very loud, and there's a house like right there. So interesting. And my mom really likes this one, so we're gonna go look at this one. I think this is multiple people, considering it had like 3 of them.
Born and died.
Yes.
At 2 years old.
Oh!
Cynthia died.
What do you see, Cynthia? Are you sure that's Oh, Cynthia. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a C. Okay.
Died June 8th.
1795.
Yes.
10 months old.
And born and died 20th. Or
1796. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. So one died at 2 years old, like a year before Cynthia, right? And then she died at 10 months, and then these are siblings, possibly, aren't they? In memory of the children of Mrs. Lucy C. I cannot pronounce her last name. I think that's Chapon. That scared the shit out of me. Like, it's windy today, so like that was nothing paranormal. Like, just there was like dead leaves that just fell off that bush or whatever. That scared the shit out of me for like a second. But either way, this is sad. This is a grave of there's multiple children buried in one plot right here. And also this stone right here. For some reason I sound echoey, but that's probably like, oh, that's not the same. That's not the same. I thought that they were related. Also, so this, right here? Wait, excuse me. Scooch. Remember what I said before? So they got the living gravestone, Mama? So this is the living gravestone. The reason why they're called that is because of this down here, the quotes and stuff. And then they also explain them right there. So the thing is, whenever they do this, I don't know where the actual body is buried. It's either they're buried at the one behind it, or they're actually buried here. I have no clue. And then here comes like another work truck over here. again. And I'm crouched down like an insane person. May 15th, 1802, aged 69 years. Ooh. A deacon, what's a deacon again?
It's like a priest.
Okay, yeah.
Deacon at St. Rose de Lima.
Who was, I think deacon means high priest. Like it's kind of like the Pope, but not really.
They don't do is what a regular priest does. They're like altar servers, but they're called deacons. Probably because of their age. I don't know.
Oh, so it's like that the newer person at St. Rose then. And then also there's like little dips here, and that's what you get at like older cemeteries, because sometimes like if it's not taken care of, even at like taking care of cemeteries, like when it's raining, the ground caves in a bit here. People do come here, but like I'm just saying, like it's Mama, look at the other side of the cemetery. Look how well that's kept up, you know? Just because like they do cut the grass, but it's just very like the reason why I call it abandoned is because there is still high grass and stuff like that. This place is practically just left here. Look at how like I mean they've repaired some of them. Look at how bad that one is. That's probably like the worst one I've ever seen. This is 17. Oh, wait, I can't read that. Oh, no, that's age 72. My bad. 1839. Can't read their name, though. 1821. Aged 51. So, again, this cemetery belongs to a church, and we've driven through here, and technically the church that this is supposed to be, right? So I think that the church either used to be over here. Like, I'll look it up later, and then I'll add that part in later, because when we get home from recording this, I'll make that part of the video, because I do have to look that up for sure. And then these are probably also
These are kids here. This one's 6 years old, right? In 1827 or 2021.
This is also living gravestone. This one's one of the older ones. 1818. Yes. You know, I do think that the cemetery might be haunted. Well, one, this cemetery is mostly abandoned because there's no way people keep it up as much as they want to, because look at most of these graves. Okay, they're falling over, unlike all the other graves that we go to, Mama. And then also like they don't cut the grass here just because like there's parts over here that they don't really have grass. Is also because of the tree canopies as well. It has nothing to do with people walking around as well. Plus also this person was 50 years old when they died. And a living gravestone, but you can't read all of that either. But anyway, back to the point of what I'm trying to say to you, Mama, is that like there's a lot of kids buried here specifically. So the kids probably don't know that they're dead. So I really think that if one of the like cemeteries that we've gone to, and this place isn't really, you know, taken care of that well. Even though there are, like, newer and recent graves placed here, but they probably were plotted here because they couldn't go anywhere else, and the family wants it closer to them. You see what I mean? So there are people who come here, just not as often.
Oh, the oldest one is the 17 one, 94.
Not necessarily. Like, there's a couple of other ones that were 17 something. But Revolutionary War, 1775 to 1788. Ooh, Quincy. Oh, Quincy Hambrick chapter. Revolutionary Soldier. Oh my god, that's nice. I've never seen the emblem like that. So this is whoever this is. This is him. Or her. It's not a deacon, Mama. Joseph R. I was going to say Putnam, but that's not what it is. Aged August 17th, 1822. Wait, what the heck? Oh no, that says died. August. Oh no, that says April 17th, 1822, aged 88 years old. They were a Revolutionary War veteran. That's how old. That's how old the cemetery is. That's how old the cemetery is. He was in the Revolutionary War. That's how old this is. And also, this is on the Mohawk Trail too, by the way. So there's possibly like indigenous people buried here as well, possibly. Here's this one right here. Wait. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to step on you. I didn't mean to do that. I had to get over here to read. Sorry. October 1st, 1859, aged 57 when they passed away. Interesting. My mom's like all the way over there. You can see her walking back over here. Hopefully we don't get any ticks. I did put tick spray on her legs, but you never know over here. Then there's this one. I like this one. This one's quite fancy. Quite fancy. Again, there's a shit ton of kids like buried here. There's a lot of kids buried here. These are some of the kid gravestones. That one is 6 years old. February 11th, 1844? Or that says 1814. I can't really read this. Can't really read that. That one you can't read either, neither can you. So these are kids. This one's a kid. This one was 6 years old. Also, coming here, we had to turn around a lot. A lot. Because I figured that this place was actually a lot closer than it was. We also kept going, and we missed the exit, so we had to turn around. So, yeah, that's fun. Plus, also, it's really good. This is really good weather to do this, because it's not humidity. There's no humidity, and literally, like, it's like 70 degrees. It's good. It's a beautiful day. I love 70 degrees and 62-degree days. That's why I'm out here in, like, my turtleneck. Urza Shepherd. There's a lot of shepherds here, and then I think these, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're either from the fence or those are also grave markers, because sometimes they also use grave markers of regular rocks when people were too poor to actually get like a regular gravestone. Sorry, I'm tired. I did have my pumpkin spice coffee today. I did. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm also scared that we're gonna walk into poison ivy, and I think I just did, but I also don't think that's poison ivy either. I'll hope and pray that it's not poison ivy. But I'm wearing long pants, so I think I should be fine. This is the worst gravestone I've ever seen, ever. They were 73 years old, 18... How old is this? 1848. My bad. And this is also a little bit of... it's not really a living gravestone. There we go. That's what I was thinking of. But this is also an old one. You can't read that one at all. And then this is 1812. They were 18 years old when they died. And they also died 3rd of March as well. 1812. Died October 4th, 1866. They died 100 years before you were born. 100 years exactly. 1866. Did you forget what... Did you think I forgot what year you were born? Which is 1966? No, I don't get that incorrect. I know that. This one's broken. Died 13, not 8... Wait, what? That literally says not. 18, 19, 59... I'm so confused. This one... Oh, I think that says November, not. Is because, like...
No, it says not. Died 13.
No, it's supposed to be a V, but it's fading. I see it now.
Where?
Get closer. Come here.
Oh, it's supposed to be like November.
Yeah, it is supposed to be November, but it's because this line is very thin. And I'm not going to touch it because this thing is going to crumble if I touch it, so... Because it's old. May 23rd, 1856. August 20th, 1839. She has a nice name. He died years before her. Obviously, because it says that she's the widow. But, like, that's so sad. That's so sad. And then we got these two here. They can't read at all. That's so sad. The widow buried right next to her husband. You cannot read any of that. This is old as well. Old as heck. And then we got a bench. That one's a newer one, obviously. I thought you were waving me over, but you're just swatting away the bugs. Hey everyone, we're here in the future, and we are going to be talking about the history of Corner Baptist Cemetery. I tried to do more research for this cemetery, but there wasn't really that much that you could really find out unless you went to like an archive website and then type in people's names, but you would have to remember people's names for that. And then also, like, you never know what's exactly correct either because it's multiple sites doing that instead of just like one official site. So when you're doing research, not everything is very, very valid, so it really sucks. So in 1866, Ashfield devoted to dedicate this cemetery as a monument for the residents who died fighting in the Civil War to defend the government against the slaveholders' rebellion. So this is monument for the Civil War, even though technically there really wasn't anything there for the Civil War from what I could see, but we only saw a sliver of the cemetery. So, to the everlasting memory of the sons of Ashfield who died in the war nationally in 1861 to 1865. Also, this cemetery is not in Shelburne Falls, like I said earlier in the video. It's actually in Ashfield, which actually makes a lot more sense because it was a longer drive from Shelburne Falls, and how we get there is through Shelburne Falls. But it is in Ashfield. And also in Ashfield is where Chapel Hill Falls is, and we never got to go there this summer, so that's great. This cemetery was originally 1.5 acres, but they increased it to almost 9 acres between 1890 and 1884 through the deeds from several families to Ashfield Burial Ground Association. A vault was built in front of the cemetery after 1890 to store bodies during the winter, but hasn't been used since 1993. When it was dedicated, it was in 1917, but I don't know what's true and what isn't because there's just a lot of like random facts bit in there. And then as I'm reading my notes, it doesn't make any sense for certain facts that I wrote down. So I don't really think like it being dedicated in 1917 because like it literally was talking about like the 1800s like a little bit ago. So anyway, this cemetery's history can be traced back to 1739, which explains the headstones that we saw, or the headstone that we saw at the beginning of the video, because there was stone that was in the 1700s with a couple of kids buried around the same point in time they passed away. One was around 2 years old, the other two were a lot younger. So that was like the only one from the 1700s that I can remember that we talked about, and those were multiple kids. Around 1739, they wanted to buy the cemetery and build a meeting house on the cemetery land. Obviously, that never happened because other stuff became a priority. But they had other priorities such as building roads and building a corn mill and didn't get to the meeting house or back to the idea of it until like 1763. But there is no meeting house around that area because, as you guys could see, that there are modern houses like off that road, and I didn't see any meeting house. Not even in that cemetery too, because if you look up the cemetery, it does show you photos of the cemetery, and there's no meeting house or any building structures in the cemetery. That's how you know it's old compared to other cemeteries that have the little buildings for the cemetery keepers to keep and maintain the cemeteries. So anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of the video. Peace out, guys. This one's old. I want to see... This one's one of the newer ones, and then there's another veteran right here. Oh, this. His wife is still alive. She was born in 1937. Paul, who's buried here, oh my gosh. Actually, this is not a newer stone, actually. I mean, it is, but it's not. Because he was born, he passed away in 75, and he was born in 34. So he's a year older than Grandma, actually, and he was born in January. So they're just like, no, that's a full year, because Grandma was born at the end of like December of 35, because she's born New Year's. So yeah, he passed away in 75, and this is like a newer stone. So they've had stones like this in the 70s, by the way. So it is a newer stone, but it's still old. Unless they redid his stone. Either way, I have no idea.
That one's 2016 right there.
This is his too. He was also a veteran as well. Because 1975.
Army and Korea War.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one's 2016. Born a year before Brianna. Oh no, that's actually
1988.
That's right. I just
Brianna was born in 1998.
10 years older than Brianna.
Yeah, and then he passed away in 2016. That's sad. That was in high school when they passed away.
That one you can't see the year. That one. Oh, Captain Alexander. Loving memory of Captain Alexander.
I should send this video to Brandon and Alex. Because Alex's name is actually Alexander, but everybody calls him Alex. And then, sorry. So, they were born May 8th, 1992, and then October 1st, 2018. Son, brother, and friend, and forever hero.
He was 63 years old. Died in 1883.
1831.
Oh, 1831.
February 7th, 1831. Henry Allen. This one you can't really read. All you can read is practically just 18...
Hannah?
1812.
That's Hannah. Her first name, the person's name is Hannah. Died in January the 29th.
Dale A. I can't pronounce his last name. Something Patrick.
Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick.
I'm laughing at the way she pronounced your name. I'm not laughing at you. World War
Another
II,
one. This must be.
They died the year I was born, 2001.
This must be his wife, Phyllis Newell Kirkpatrick, May 14, 1933.
Everything else is practically older. Well, I mean, there was one from 2005, so I mean that is old, but not that old. But yes, that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.